Hey guys, it's Conservative Nerd here. I just got a couple things I wanted to talk about today. Quick things. Why does Marvel use Antifa like their training ground? Or Black Mask, it's the same thing. Antifa and Black Mask are almost the same thing. Yeah, it's insane. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you want to sell mainstream comics, but you get your writers and artists from like the most radical place on earth. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Magdalena Visaggio, the Mag's Bag, and Matthew Rosenberg just got up there, and you know they're going to get Kwanzaa. And I've seen Aubrey Shitterson, Brown Nose, and Alonzo. You know, they create this atmosphere where they hire the most radical people. Like, just radical, insane people. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what Marvel's doing. Yeah. I think Alonso's a douchebag. My other thing is, I was posting on Ta-Nehisi Coates, Tallahassee. It's easier. I'm just going to start calling him Tallahassee, because who cares what his stupid made-up name is. Tallahassee Coates, because I think he's a fraud, I think he's a con man, and I think he's a scumbag. I was watching Tucker Carlson last night, and he said that Hollywood's so liberal they have to pretend Ta-Nehisi Coates is a good writer, and it made me laugh. I was like, "Well, man, look at Tucker calling out Marvel's turds." Yeah, Marvel's shining. They're so proud of him, and he's so terrible. Yeah, so he posted today about the whiteness, the evil whiteness. This country's infected with whiteness. This is Hitler talk. I'm sorry, but this is Hitler talk. And so I posted on there that he was a con man and that people need to wake up and ignore him because he's just a race-baiting jerk. He's not... Nothing he says really makes any sense. So, I get in a debate over white privilege with this chick. And, of course, they always have somebody come to the rescue. Or, you know, stand up for him. Because he's like, he don't give a shit. He probably doesn't even have anything to do with his Twitter page. Probably has somebody else doing it. All it ever is like posts of him and his political comments. Like, I mean, why would you want this? At least Bendis doesn't write posts about political stuff. You know, say what you will about Bendis. He's probably about the only Marvel guy that I haven't seen on there that doesn't post a lot of political stuff. It's mostly comic stuff. So, say what you will about him, but he is a fan of comics. But yeah, so Ta-Nehisi's, you know, girl who wanted to, you know, debate me, it kind of got me thinking, you know, when I was debating, and so I want to share this. She said, you know, the white privilege crap, and I wouldn't know anything about white privilege because I suffer from it, and how would I know? And they always say, like, oh, you don't know what it's like to suffer from white privilege and all this. You don't know, I don't know what it's, yeah, I don't know what it's like to be black. You don't know what it's like to be white, so why do you act like you do? Like, that kind of irritates me. This whole, like, they act like they know because these white people tell them. Well, these are rich, evil white people. These people that are on TV and saying how there's white privilege. Yeah, and here's what this is going to come out kind of conspiracy theory, but I still think it's true. To destabilize the country. I think this is like Hitler 101, man. You need to destabilize the country, okay? What do? Well, first off, you take law and order out of the, you know, inner cities away from the poor. It makes the poor matter because murder rates go up, crime rises. You know, and who's been taking the police out of the cities? Who? Black Lives Matter. They would scare them off and rush them off. I was just looking at Chicago. It's like down to, they solved like 20% of their murders. Like, that's not a very good job performance. And you can't really blame them because, like, if you go out looking for murderers, chances are they're going to shoot at you and you have to shoot them and then you have to go to trial for murder. So, yeah, like, you got to wonder at this point what cop really gives a crap anymore. So, yeah, you take away law and order out of the city, and then crime goes up, poverty goes up, murder goes up. You fight the school system because I hate to shock people, but Betsy DeVos tried to give poor people and inner city kids with vouchers. Vouchers so they could go to private schools. Who fought them on that? The Democrats. Black Lives Matter. Antifa. There's no justification for not wanting to go to private schools. To say that you don't want to be bused is whether you don't want new busing. It's just new busing from like the 70s. It's so stupid. So yeah, you take those two, and then there's no education. You got crime and destruction. There's no law and order. Then you got to throw onto the fire the media, which is controlled by the left. So what do? Nonstop. You have to pump them up and rile them up. You got to control the media. First thing Hitler did before he took power was he took control of the media. Who's running the media now? Who knows? It's probably like a George Soros or somebody like that. It wouldn't be, George Soros has got his fingers in all this crap. So, he was an actual Nazi. So then you got all this crap, and then you throw in, on top of all that, you got to give him an enemy, just like Hitler. I mean, Hitler gave him an enemy, and who was their enemy? It was the working class, the Jewish people, the people that were working hard and doing well. That's who the enemy was to the Germans. Who's the enemy now? The working class. But they don't call us Jews because that'd be racist, so they just call us white people. I mean, I'm not Jewish, but I'm just saying, like, they're not going to say Jewish, they're going to say white people. White privilege is just another form of Hitler talk. Anything racist is just another form of Hitler talk. That's all it is. This whole thing is just a form of Hitler talk. And the other thing I hate about the left is, they're so fighting for illegal immigration. If you want to give people easier chances to get in the country, I'm all for that. You want to make it easier to get in the country, that's great. But all illegal immigration really does is it's almost slavery. I mean, you get $1 an hour? Like, what are you going to live off of $1 an hour, $2 an hour? Like, those are the people that hire people for $1, paying people like $1 or $2 an hour. They should go to prison for life, okay? You can't support a family on $1 or $2 an hour. And that's the problem with illegal immigration. They're getting sold a lie. They're getting sold a garbage. They don't want to legalize them. And you don't want to send them back, but you just want them to live here and, not make any money. That doesn't make any sense. Like, if they come here looking for a better life, because that's what you sell them, and then you give them the total opposite of that, and it really irritates me. I mean, like I said 100 times, I'm for the human race. I'm not just for, one race. I think we're all in this together, and we all have to look out for one another. And I really don't think illegal immigration, from people I've talked to, that I don't think it's a good idea. I just think it almost comes off like legalized slavery. I mean, what are you going to do with $1 an hour? I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, if you want to help them, and I understand if they're fleeing from, poverty and stuff, and you want to help them come here, then just make it legal. Make a way for them to be legal and come here legally. That's it. That's all, I mean, they make all this bull crap and all this crap to pit us against one another, but it's all crap. It's all crap. It's garbage. That kind of got off the comics boat there, but yeah, Tallahassee Coates really just burns my. I just hate that race. The guy's just hanging out, partying on the set of Black Panther all day. You think he really cares? He's going on NBC, MSNBC, and all over the talk show circuit. You think he really, worries about black people and what's going on? No, he don't give a shit. But yeah, this comics come out tomorrow, guys, so maybe I'm going to get up and get my reviews out for you as soon as I can, probably around 5 or 6. I mean, they put out so much crap. I got to, it takes so long and I have to take breaks because you can't just, my brain just will turn to mush if I read 40 comics in a row. So I got to have to take at least half-hour breaks. And yeah, because I can't just sit and read 40 comics in a row. But I get them done, man. I'll get them done for you guys by 6 o'clock or so. That's my goal. So you guys, have a good day. And like always, enjoy the comics.